This is Gary Smith of Ratty Smith Funeral Home. We're honored to be sponsoring the Veteran of the Month project here on WYEA 106.5. All military veterans deserve our deepest respect, recognition, and admiration for the decision they made to serve, defend, and protect our country. It's an honor to be a part of sharing some of their stories.
Our Veteran of the Month for January is Jim Heigl. Mr. Heigl served proudly after being called up for the draft and entered the United States Army. He first went to school for field artillery before going back to school to become a member of the Signal Corps. After his schooling, he deployed overseas to Vietnam and served honorably before coming home to work for Kimberly-Clark. After retirement, he now devotes his time to his fellow veterans as commander of American Legion Post 45 in Sylacauga. He tells us more of his time serving in his words.
My full name was James W. Heigl, RA 533-55139, serial number, United States Army, and I went from Private E1 to Specialist 5th Class. I had several jobs. When I was 18 years old, I couldn't wait to go down to the post office and sign up for the draft because I had an older brother who served during the Korean War. So I went down there, got down there before the post office opened, and that was a big moment in my life, And when I was in college, after the second year, I got a notice from Uncle Sam, said, welcome. So I went up to Talladega and registered, and they asked me when they wanted me to schedule to go, and I said, well, I'll go as soon as possible, and they saw I was going to school. You can be exempt. I said, I'm not ready to be exempt now. I said, I want to serve. So I went in there, basic training, Fort Gordon, Georgia. After that, sent me Fort Sill, Oklahoma, field artillery. I woke up one morning, I don't know why, and I said, this isn't for me. So I went and saw a recruiter, and I said, artillery's fine, but it's not for me. What else can I go into? He said, well, let me look at your file. He looked, hey, we need you in Signal Corps. We need you here. We got a school right now. We need to get you in. The scariest thing about that, the Cuban crisis. Kennedy was president at the time. He put the blockade in Cuba. We were sitting there in school, and the school started shutting down. You were getting field equipment, weapons, cleaning everything up, and going to rifle ranges, and each school below us was going one at a time. We were the second one to go, and thank God the Russians turned their ships around and went back home, and we were able to step down. But we had about 3 days that we had to stay up, and we were afraid that we were going down there. And that was scary, being that close, only 90 miles from our shores, in Florida. But we finished school. My buddies that went to school together, we all got the same MOS location over there in Southeast Asia. And we had to be in San Francisco to get on the troop ship to be over there in time for the rotation of the guys that were over there. They were coming back, and we had to be over there in time because of our MOS. And they couldn't take a chance on us going by train, make that ship. And it was a USS WYEA Man, a beautiful ship. And we wound up in Hawaii. And we went on back. We got off went in Japan. And then we left there and came back down south into Okinawa. And we were dropped off. That was our MOS station there at Naha. It was a Nike Hawk Security Communications Unit. All your signal people